I have been renting cars for 25 years and believe me, I've experienced and still experiencing scams and traps on a regular basis. From hidden fees that hit my car weeks later, which happened on my trip in Costa Rica, to agents refusing my full cheap insurance and the counter, and that was on my recent trip in South Spain. And these scams have evolved and changed. And in this video, I've identified the 5 worst car rental scams that you can expect when renting a car. And I'm going to tell you also how to fight them back.
In questi giorni.
Let's start with the first scam, the most common and damaging one, charging for pre-existing damages. This is a little bit of a classic. You return the car and the agent finds a small scratch, which was actually already there, but they missed documenting it in the rental contract during the pickup. They hope you are too tired or possibly missing the flight, so you won't argue and pay the $300 to $400 or euros for that scratch. What is the solution? Before you drive off, take a detailed set of photos of every panel, the wheels, the windscreen, focusing on any small marks, including on the rooftop and the undercarriage on the 4 sides of the car. Remember also to take photos of the interior of the car, especially if you see cigarette burns or white marks that are usually caused by salt water. And these damages are sometimes not even refunded by a full insurance policy. This is your definite proof. If they try to charge you, you immediately present the photo proof and request their manager. It has happened to be multiple times, last time in Greece, and the photos were a lifesaver. And now let's move to the second scam, what I call the insurance refusal scam. And this is the biggest money maker for the car rentals, of course. The car is usually rented with third-party liability insurance and collision damage waiver, but with an excess or deductible that sometimes is as high as $7,000 or euros, which is your max out of pocket in case of accident. Rightly so, you want full insurance to cover this excess, and you may have it already included in your credit card travel insurance, or you may decide to buy it on a specialized website. Now, you arrive at the desk with your third-party full insurance, and the agent will pressure you saying, "Oops, your external insurance is not valid here," or "That insurance is not valid in this country, sir." This is a lie designed to force you into very expensive full coverage, which usually costs between 30 and 50 euros or dollars a day. What is the solution? Well, the law is usually on your side, but fighting in a foreign airport, maybe in a different language, is honestly hard, if not sometimes impossible. And my solution is instead to buy full insurance directly on my favorite comparison website for just 8 to 9 euros or dollars a day. And this website is great because it works like an Airbnb for car rentals, where every provider is rated between 5 and 10 stars based on customer feedback. I usually book from providers above 8 or even 9 stars, basically the most trusted operators, typically at a very competitive price. Using the same platform to rent the car and get the insurance drastically limits or even zeros the possibility for the counter agent to pressure me. Honestly, it's the cleanest way to shut this scam down. I'm gonna leave a link to this comparison website, have a check, and if you find any interesting deal, I suggest booking straight away because cancellation is anyway free of charge up to 48 hours before the pickup. And now let's move to the first scam, the fuel policy scam. This one is sneaky and relies on you being tired and rushed when returning the car. The agent convinces you to take the car with a full tank and return it without fueling it up, saying you will save time and you won't get stressed searching for a petrol station at the end of your holiday. The trap is that they will charge you for the missing petrol, but at an inflated price. For example, I noticed a 25% markup on one operator during my last trip in Sydney. And the solution? Always, and I mean always, choose the full policy. Fill the tank at a station just outside the drop-off zone and keep the receipt. I always take a quick photo of the fuel gauge and the odometer when I return the car. It takes just 2 seconds, but it can save you some money. I guess the most important message here is to never let them press you to pay for that tank. And here is the scam number 4, which is the hidden admin fee scam. This one hits your credit card weeks or even months later. You might accidentally run a toll without an account, or the speed cameras gets you. The original fine itself might only be $20 or $30, but the scam is that the rental company has a huge disproportionate admin fee, sometimes $50 or even $100 or euros per fine, just to process the ticket and forward your details to the authorities. Just to give an idea, 2 years ago I got fined in Germany for driving just 5 kilometers above the 100 kilometer limit. I got fined 20 euros. However, by the time I received a mail from the car rental, the bill was close to 100 euros, including the admin fees. What is the solution here? Well, plan your tolls. Before you drive off, ask the agent exactly how automated tolls work in that country or state. For example, in Australia it's all digitalized and you need to pay online within 72 hours. Europe is partially digitalized and partially with tolls where they accept credit cards or cash. And I could keep going. If you do get a fine like illegal parking, try to pay the fine yourself directly to the local authority before the rental company receives the ticket. Bypassing their processing means you avoid their admin fees. You are responsible for the fine, but not for the scamming fee. Of course, for speeding tickets, like in my case, the only solution is to pay double attention to the limits, which I did not, unfortunately. And finally, scam number 5, the dirty car fee scam. And this one is a pure profit grab, often targeting travelers who drive along the coast to beaches or dusty roads. You return the car and the agent charges you a special cleaning fee up to $100 or euros because the car is too dirty or has a little sand in the mud. And this happened to me in Greece, where an operator wanted to charge me 80 euros just because of some sand in the mud in the back seat. Luckily, I had some spare time to clean the car. It took me literally 5 minutes, and I believe that in some cases they give it a try. They hope you are in a rush for a flight, so you pay and leave. So what's the solution? Well, the best way to fight this is to remove the evidence. Before you drop off the car, take 2 minutes to clear out any visible rubbish or sand. Even better, if you've been on the beach, spend $5 to $10 or euros at a car wash for the quickest available wash, including a quick vacuum of the interior. If they still try to charge you, firmly decline, show them your cleaning receipt or proof of photos, and ask for the written policy outlining excessive dirt. You're gonna win! So there you have it, 5 common scams that can easily cost you hundreds of dollars. And now you know the traps and most importantly how to fight them back, saving some money and enjoy your holiday instead of being stressed about unexpected fees. And if you're still with me at this point, well, it's pretty safe to assume you appreciated the work in doing this video. So why not hit that like button and subscribe to my weekly videos on how to beat the travel scams and book your next road trip like a pro. And that's it for today. I see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao, bye.